Sorry about that. I hate when it cuts out. Okay, so the first thing is green leafies. The second thing is fruit. So now you don't want to drink your fruit, but we do need to add some fruit so that it tastes palatable. Otherwise, it's a soup. Nobody wants to eat a cold vegetable soup for breakfast, so we do need some fruit. And the best choice here is berries. Berries are full of antioxidant. They're lower in sugar. Always choose a berry if you can. Do 1 cup. So blueberries, raspberries, pomegranates. It's a great choice. So they're powerhouses of antioxidants. So that is a good choice to help make it taste good, but also limit your sugar consumption. Next, you want to add a fat. So you could add some coconut milk, coconut oil, an avocado. And you also kind of want something to be, sometimes people want their juices to be creamy. So an avocado or coconut milk also creams it up. On the other hand, you can add a banana, which will make it creamy and sweet. But you really want to limit bananas. I suggest don't use them in your smoothies. I know once in a while you will because they're convenient. They make a great smoothie base, whatever. But if you are putting in, instead of berries one morning, a banana to make it creamy and to make it sweet, only a half a banana at most in a smoothie ever. So go ahead with putting in a fat, so avocado, coconut milk, coconut oil, and then, or some sort of a nut or a seed butter. You can add just 1 tablespoon, will help slow all the sugars to digest down. You want to add then a liquid. So if you haven't put in a liquid yet at this point, a little bit of water, a little bit of coconut water for electrolytes, just a little bit though. We're just talking like a cup. We just need enough to help it blend. If you haven't already put your coconut milk in, this is a great place to put it. A nut butter that you've made, like an almond milk or a hemp seed milk or any kind of a milk that you've made, go ahead and put that in. Again, you just a little bit, just a cup, or just plain water is fine. And then a nut and a seed. So if you haven't put in a nut butter yet, or you want to throw in a handful of nuts, almonds, or walnuts, or anything like that, to give them some healthy fats and slow down the digestion of the fruit, of the berries, that would be good. Or seeds, you can use like hemp seeds or chia seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. They're all great choices. And last but not least, you want to put in your super powders. So this is where you want to take advantage of putting your super powders, your red powders, your green powders, your extra vitamin C powders, your, superfood powders. So like baobab or camu camu or, alma berry or anything. You can put in bee pollen here, any kind of super powders that you have. Go ahead and put them in. This is a great place to put them in. And you can do bone broth powder, collagen peptides, collagen powder. I would suggest putting in some sort of a protein powder like that you are getting your amino acid boost as well. Collagen is great for the skin, and the bone broth powder is great in here as well. So when you are done with this, you end up with a mix of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. You blend it up, and then you are going to eat it slowly, hopefully with a spoon. You can top it with a little bit of shredded coconut if you want to make it interesting, or a couple of nuts, and help to chew it up. So over a period of time, about a half an hour or 20 minutes even, if you can stretch it out. If you want to make a super duper healthy boost, you would juice all your juice in here. So you could put your carrots, tons of carrots, maybe some ginger, whatever you're juicing, cucumber, whatever. You get your big glass of juice. Try to make it not too sugary. So then we would take our juice, we would pour it in with everything else we have here as our liquid. So instead of water or coconut milk or whatever like that, we would use this as the liquid, a cup, pour it in. Now blend everything else is the same, blend it up, and now you have a super duper healing. You're getting both juicing and blending, and you don't need a liquid in this one because the juice becomes the liquid for this one with all the micronutrients. Bam, so that is really powerful. That is the most powerful. So remember, if you're really sick or you're doing a cleanse, you want to go ahead and juice. If you are needing more substance and nourishment and you don't have a lot of weight to lose and you need to, I would do smoothies, and I would do soups in here. Don't forget, plain water is another way to go for cleansing your body. You can do a water fast, or you can do a bone broth fast. You can drink bone broth, or you can mix all four for a super detox. So you're drinking water, you're drinking bone broth, you're drinking juice, and you're drinking soups and smoothies. So we're not chewing any food here, and we're not eating as much. So it's not cram as much of the this in. You can drink as much juice as you want because it's more like a water, and so is the bone broth, more like a water. But as soon as you're mixing everything and all the fibers together, it becomes more like a meal. So maybe 1 or 2 of these a day, and the rest of these or bone broth. So that is what I think of the best way to cleanse, the best way to detox, especially if you're doing it for a long period of time. If you're doing like a 40 or a 30-day, you know, it's very dangerous to do a 40-day water fast. Although you could reap major benefits from something like that, that is very difficult to do. But you could do an extended 90-day water, bone broth, juice, soup, and smoothie fast. And you just don't eat as much as you normally would. You are getting tons and copious amounts of vegetables, which are cleansing agents, and but you're also allowing yourself a little bit of a bone broth and things like that that will not deplete yourself of amino acids and the building blocks that you need to build your body up with. So remember, everything must be organic. That is the number one tip of all smoothie making or juicing or bone broth or water. It must be clean, healthy, whatever you put in your body, no chemicals sprayed, eating the right diet, and I hope this has helped. So those are the tips to juicing and blending.